Hey Pisces, welcome to your reading for the month of June. So a couple of things before we get started. Number one, my kids are home, so they're probably making all kinds of noise. Life, right? Also, I live next to a freeway, so sometimes it can get a little bit noisy. And also, if you are looking for a personal reading, you can contact me down below if you are watching this on YouTube. Or you can DM me if you're watching this on Instagram, which most of you are. And yeah, so I've decided to kind of like organize this a little bit. So I've broken it up into 4 sections for you. You do have a pretty big message. I want to get all of these out before the full moon and eclipse. So I'm like really going to try to get Aries done tonight just so everybody knows. And also, I really want to do something for the eclipse for tomorrow, like some kind of like reading or energy something tomorrow, just to let everybody know. Okay, so anyway, all right, Pisces. So this is what's going on for your overall energy for the month of June. You have the Knight of Swords, so you could be feeling like, I'm getting this energy because he's like running. You know, it's something I don't feel like, it's like you're not really wanting to put a lot of thought into something. Or maybe like it's like you've put a lot of thought into something long enough and now you're ready to move. You know, it's like, it's not really like inspired action, like sudden inspired action, like the Knight of Wands. This is more like it's something that you've thought about for a really long time and now you're suddenly deciding to make a move. Okay, if that makes sense, you know what I mean? To clarify, that was the 10 of coins. And the way that I'm seeing this could have to do with family. This could have to do with like something that needs to be dealt with, some kind of cycle, some kind of pattern. This could also have to do with your money situation because it is the Pentacles. It could just be something that just really needs to be finalized. That's kind of what I'm seeing. Sorry, I just talked to my kids. Okay, so your next card is the Queen of Cups in reverse. So, and this is still your overall energy, and you have quite a bit of a message here. I'm going to try to keep it under 15 minutes. If I don't, then the full thing is going to be on YouTube. Lately, it's just like they're all ending up on YouTube. Okay, so to clarify, the Queen of Cups in reverse was the 6 of Cups, the 5 of Wands, and the 10 of Swords. So it's like I'm really getting the sense that this is somebody that you had some kind of past relationship with. Could be a childhood friend, could be a past relationship, could be a soulmate, like fill in the blank, but either way, it's somebody that is in your energy field, somebody that you had you have a lot of discord with, somebody that you had a really painful, this 10 of Swords, I mean, look at this is like feeling left for dead, you know, like they cut you emotionally. It could be emotionally, it doesn't have to be like physically, but like, you know, they said a lot of really harsh things and like it's really stuck on you, like you can't really seem to shake it. And this Queen of Cups in reverse could be codependency. It's like you really could be like struggling to move on because you're wanting resolution from this. You could be feeling very attached to the situation still. Like it's just still so in your energy field that it's hindering your ability to really move forward. You know, that's kind of what you have going on for the month of June. So, wait, there's more. There's more. For your overall energy, you also had the Death card. So it's like it's getting to the point where it's becoming overwhelming for you. All of this is becoming overwhelming for you. You have so much energy here where it's like you know that you want to do something. You know that you're ready to make some kind of move, take some kind of action, whether it be to send a letter, send a text message, you know, go see somebody, like to have a conversation, whatever it is. You know, you want to take some kind of action. You want to resolve something, but you know, it's like it's coming to an end for you. Like you know that you have to rise out of this situation because you cannot stay in this pain anymore. Like you just cannot. You cannot allow this to go on any longer. So I clarified that. Yeah, and you had the 9 of Swords, which came out sideways, and I'm seeing this as like you're really ready. Like you're so ready to get out of this like mental stuckness, like this just anxiety, these sleepless nights, things like that. You're ready to get out of it. And you're ready to reach a point of some kind of stability, some kind of new start with this person. You're really fantasizing about what to do with that. It's like it's for some of you, you really know what you want. Like some of you, it's like your heart, you could have even tried to go on. Like, I don't know why I'm thinking of the Titanic right now. It's crazy, like, right? But it's like you could have, Celine Dion, like you could have actually really tried to move on. And for whatever reason, your heart is just like, it's struggling. It's just really struggling to do so because, it's like, this is it right here for you. This is what is stuck in your energy field. This happy couple, and you just seem to really be struggling to let that go. And additionally, with the Six of Cups here, I mean, look at this. Like, there could have just been a really fun, playful, lively connection between you and this person. Like, you've known them your whole life, and you, like, from the moment that you met, like, you just instantly understood each other, that kind of connection. So, I mean, I definitely feel like you're wanting some kind of resolution. That's what I'm seeing for your overall energy. So let's move into career for you. You do have the Three of Cups, which is good energy. It really is. I mean, that's celebratory energy. But, oh, I am so sorry. This is not the Three of Cups. This is the Empress energy. So it kind of looks like the Three of Cups, kind of looks like a cup down here, but this is the Empress. So this is an abundant energy. Lovely, right? Very lovely. So, but it's really interesting because usually the Empress is, I'm seeing this as like you are working on a project right now. This is what came to mind. You're working on a project right now with somebody, with a group of people where you feel like things are not being evenly divided within the group. Like people are not evenly putting in their share. One person is taking on too much of the project, which I kind of feel like is you. And I feel like what's going on is like you're getting to a point where you're doing what you love. You're feeling like you're really abundant in your career at this time, but you're looking around at the people that you work with and you're feeling like the Queen of Swords towards the people that you work with. You're like, I love what I do. I love, like, you're feeling like the Empress, like you feel abundant. You just feel really connected, okay, to what you do. But then you look around at the people that you're working with and you're like, you suck, okay? Like, this sucks and you suck, okay? So that's what I'm getting. And like, it's really stressing you out. You have the Five of Swords and you're really in a state of mental conflict. You really don't know what to do. You don't know how to address the situation. And so it's put you in an energy with this Page of Wands in reverse where you're kind of going back and forth, like, should I look for a new job? What should I do? Because obviously right here, it's like, yeah, I'm doing what I love, but I just cannot stand the people that I work with. Like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. These people are, that kind of thing. So hold on just a second. Sorry, it got really hot, so I had to like turn the fan on for a second. Okay, so in your love situation, you have the Six of Pentacles. The way that I'm seeing the Six of Pentacles, it's like, I feel like you're kind of sitting back and you're waiting on receiving. It's like you've kind of put out in the universe. I'm seeing this as like, I'm seeing this as dandelions. My hair's in my face. Dandelions floating in the wind. You've put out in the universe what you're really looking for, or, you could have somebody, like I said, but you seem to really be hanging on to something else. And you put that out into the universe what you're wanting, and you're really wanting there to be some sort of success in regards to this. You're asking to receive this situation. The thing about that is that you have the Ace of Swords. And I clarified the Ace of Swords in my hair. I clarified the Ace of Swords, and you got the Queen of Coins and the King of Swords. And the way that I'm seeing this is, sorry, I talked to my kid. So you have one person who is like ready to give to this situation with open arms and, you know, nurture this situation. And you have another person who is like extremely closed off, like they're not emotional at all. They're thinking about the situation logically. They're thinking with, well, all logic, okay? And that's what you have. And I feel like, you know, you're wanting a lot of closure in this situation, or you're wanting closure in this situation, and wanting the clarity. But at the same time, you have two people who have really differing perspectives and positions in this situation. So I pulled one of these pink cards for you, and it says on guard. One person in the situation is just guarded, still needs some space, still needs to, you know, they need time. They need time, okay? So the other card you got here, this is actually specific only to this deck. It's the White Fox, and this is all about loving yourself. And I clarified that, and you got the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles is about feeling like emotionally, mentally, spiritually bankrupt, that kind of thing. Like could also, you know, feelings of abandonment. And so I feel like this is saying right here, it's really time for you to focus on yourself and focus on loving yourself and that kind of thing. Because right now it's like you can't control this other person. I did leave one card out though. So you have the Seven of Cups that came out as a crossing energy, which can mean that both people are thinking about this. It could be like fantasizing, it can be dreaming, that kind of thing. But I noticed that this fox is looking right at the snake. And see, depending on how you look at snakes, is sometimes snakes are harmless and sometimes they're not, right? And so it's like some snakes in the grass are venomous and sometimes they're completely harmless. And it's like, it just all really depends. And I feel like you just have two completely differing perspectives. I really do. You know, but at the same time, it's you have this Lover's card. It seems that there's an amazing connection. But see how it's got like this Beauty and the Beast kind of vibe? You have one person who I feel like was really willing to love the other person through all of the beastiness, and then you have another person who kind of looks over at this other one like this nurturing, angelic kind of creature. And something got in the way of this connection, and now it's like this person is struggling to see past this exterior now. And that's kind of what I'm seeing that's happening. So okay, moving forward, you have the Hierophant card. The Hierophant card, in this situation, I'm seeing this as a teacher. I'm seeing this as like a divine teacher. Like this situation was brought into your life to help you to really see life differently. That's just kind of the way that I see this. It was clarified by the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups can be about like walking away from things that don't emotionally serve you, but it can also be about looking towards what does, okay? And I feel like this person right here, this fox, is looking up at all these butterflies, like looking at the wonder of life, you know. And this person is walking towards the moon, you know, walking towards the wonder. And I do feel like this connection, however painful it may have been, it changed you forever, you know. And that's what I'm seeing for you moving forward. You do have the Two of Wands in reverse. Two of Wands upright, I see as struggling to make a decision on which path to go down. This is making the decision. And you have the Knight of Cups. For some of you, you are going to want to proceed with trying to remedy this situation. I mean, some of you are going to want to do that. Some of you may be successful, I will say that. But I will also say that, like, initially you may be dealing with the King of Swords. You may deal with somebody who is like just Like, I don't really want to talk to you. You need to get the out of my face. Like, who do you think you are trying to show up and talk to me? I don't even know what you think you're actually doing here. Like, that kind of stuff. I mean, but to clarify, that was the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Coins. So it's like, this can go one of two ways. Like, it's saying that, you know, you're gonna try to go for it and see what happens and try to talk to this person, or this can mean that, like, you're successfully, you know, starting over, starting fresh, clean slate, having a conversation. You know, it's gonna be different for everybody. It's at the end of the day, with the Knight of Cups, it all comes down to you following your heart, okay? But I'm just telling you what the cards are saying. The nine in reverse is the Hermit, or the Hermit card in reverse, oh my gosh, is like, you know, coming out of not speaking anymore. I really do feel, clarified by the Page of Swords, I really do feel like it's just kind of reaching that point where, like, you're just gonna do it. Like, you're just gonna do it. You've been sitting on it for a really long time, trying to decide whether or not it's something you want to do, and you're finally just going to do it. You have the Emperor card on the bottom of the deck. Like, you're ready to just step outside and just do it. You want to tell this person how you feel about them. Like, you want to tell this person, you want to have some kind of conversation with this person. But I mean, I'm just saying, like, this person has really seriously cut off their feelings. Like, I just be prepared for the fact that they're not going to be too emotionally open to that right off the bat, or at all. I mean, let me see. Is this person going to be open to, okay, the Tower card. The Hanged Man on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to say for most of you, no. I'm going to just go ahead and say for most of you, no. But please understand that we have an eclipse coming up. And the Knight of Wands, I feel like they feel like you struggled to make up your mind for too long, and they just can't deal with it anymore. You know, they want you to be consistent. And they're not going to invest in that anymore because it just became too burdensome, and they cannot invest their time in something that they know is just going to end up being a burden again. So you do have the Tower card twice. You really do. I feel like this, like I said, this situation is teaching you a lot. Like, I feel like it's teaching you a lot about how you show up in relationships, how you allow yourself to be vulnerable in relationships, how you, even how you love, how you tell people how you love them, that kind of thing, and how to not let people go. Yeah, because I didn't mention that part either with this Hierophant. It's like, I don't feel like you ever really wanted to let this person go. And you did. And now it's like you're sitting here going, why did I do that? Why did I let this person go? And now it's like, well, I don't know. I don't know if it's too late for everybody, but for a lot of you, it looks like it is, because they're just like, well, I don't know. It hurt too bad, you know? So I'm gonna get some advice for you, because this is a heavy reading. What advice do you have for Pisces? So you have the Devil card and the Two of Swords as a crossing energy. Yeah, I'm really seeing that as that you internally are going to need to start to get very clear on what you really want with somebody and align yourself with that. You, like, if you say, I want to be with you, then be with them. You know, don't say, I want to be with you, and then halfway be there half of the time, and then half of the time be, you know, mentally and emotionally somewhere else. Even if you're not with somebody else, like, you know what I mean? Like, show up. That's what I feel like this is saying. Five of Pentacles show up. I feel like this is all about showing up. And the Seven of Pentacles, this is about investment. This situation is teaching you how to invest. Yeah, and then you have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. This situation is going to change your life because it is teaching you how to invest in people. So, yeah, that's what I have for you, Pisces. Yeah. Okay. Have a great day. Bye.